No peace! No justice! No peace! No racist police! For the mothers! For the mothers! For the mothers! My son wasn't given a chance to live. I have a chance to live, so I will risk whatever it takes to say his name. Marcus Brown! Say my son's name, Marcus Brown! Say my son's name, Marcus Brown! I don't know all of their names, but what I do tell you is I stand for all the mothers out here who lost their sons to police brutality.
Police for racists! Police for racists! Black lives matter! Black lives matter! Black lives matter! Now! Justice! Now! Justice!
It's unbelievable that we have to keep doing this. It's embarrassing.
One major concern stands out to me, and that is the failure to screen or properly monitor for medical needs, including alcohol intoxication and alcohol withdrawal. It's not just the sheriff. In 2015, the police arrested a homeless man named Edward Strawn. He had a blood alcohol level of 0.34. This is a deadly level of alcohol intoxication, yet he was transported not to the hospital, but to the county jail, where he was charged with drunk in public and trespassing. He was homeless, and he was dead in less than 24 hours. I wonder what would have happened to a white college student who blew a .34 in our community. Would he have been transported to the jail charged with drunk in public and trespassing? Absolutely not. I think we all know that's true. We are failing men of color. We are failing people who are homeless in this community, and we do not have proper detox procedures in the jail or through the police department. Thank you.
The NAACP Arlington chapter continues to call for answers tonight. Meanwhile, Daryl Becton's family has now retained counsel.
I looked at the case of Mr. Becton and thought about what if he was my brother, or what if he was my uncle, or even my father.
It has been a year since family members learned of Daryl Becton's death at the Arlington County Detention Center.
This family who came to us were asking questions, but no answers were returned.
In a statement last October, officials said Bector was found unconscious in his cell and later pronounced dead. But even now, his official cause of death has not been released to the public.
We are troubled by what we've seen and heard.
7 News has now learned from the Office of the Commonwealth's Attorney that a man who worked with the jail's healthcare provider, Horizon Health, is now charged in connection to Becton's death investigation. The suspect, Antoine Smith, is accused of falsifying a patient record.
We've asked the Sheriff's Department about their protocols, about their procedures, about how they intake, and do health checks. That's part of an ongoing conversation.
Following the Horizon employee's arrest, the county is now terminating Horizon's contract with the jail. They'll start with a new healthcare provider on November 15th. Leaders with the county's NAACP chapter have now been tracking the number of deaths at the detention center.
It's been 6 deaths in 6 years.
And what they found is that many of the recent inmates who died have been men of color.
We at the NAACP, we still remain firm and want to find out what actually happened. And we don't believe the buck stops just at Horizon. No one should be dying in our detention facilities.
Becton was waiting for a court hearing following an alleged probation violation when he died. The 46-year-old father of 5 from D.C. was previously charged in connection to an auto theft. He pleaded not guilty. And Becton's family sent me a statement tonight saying that they're hoping for justice and closure following his death. We did reach out to Horizon Health for more information about that suspect's employment history, but so far they have not responded.
Just about an hour ago,
ago, we filed a $10 million lawsuit in connection with the death of Daryl Becton. Daryl Becton was a 46-year-old young man that was held at the Arlington County Detention Facility. He did not receive the medical care that he needed, and as a result, he died tragically very shortly after he went there. This is a preventable death, as the lawsuit points out.
And I get a phone call saying that my son is dead, and I'm just like, what? I mean, this is just out the blue. My son is dead, and I mean, it's just like, I'm so mad. I'm hurt, and I'm disgusted, and I'm fed up, and I heard every day. I don't even know what's going on. I'm just all he gonna see. He didn't even address anything. Are you Daryl Becton's mom? But yes, your son is dead. That's all. That's what he said to me, and I'm hurt. I'm really hurt because it could have been addressed another way. Nobody was home at the time that I was in there, and I was just like, I'm lost for words at this point. I really am. I'm just mad. I'm mad. I'm mad. I'm mad. I'm mad. Oh God, I'm just mad. And it's not fair. I done lost 3 people already in the whole damn year, and it went past. And I don't understand a lot of things. And I'm hurt. I'm about to lose my damn mind because I don't even know what's going on. Every day The
lives of these individuals matter. This family cares deeply about this individual. You don't have to have a fancy shirt and tie to be an important person. You're an important person when you're meaningful to others and to God.
I'm here in my capacity with the NAACP. A couple questions, couple statements. How can a county with a black population of 9% have a jail population of over 70%? After 7 deaths, a $10 million lawsuit, an impending Department of Justice investigation, and years of outcry from this community, you all have been silent on this issue. The deaths are accelerating, yet we haven't heard a peep from this board on what you're doing to solve this. This is and will become your legacy for communities of color in our community. Inaction from our elected leaders at a time when Black lives are again on the line. You managed to do just this. Anything else is simply performative. It cannot be accepted in this community. If we can find the money to build a $70 million park, we can find the money to make sure that people in this community stop dying in our jail. Thank you.
After a 73-year-old woman died at the Arlington County Detention Center, Arlington County police say that Albanesh Wadejo was found unresponsive in her cell just after 7 yesterday morning. She was being held on trespassing charges. The Arlington branch of the NAACP says it has reached out to government officials to discuss her death. The civil rights organization says 8 people of color have died while in custody at the county detention center in recent years.
Deputies found her unresponsive inside her Arlington County jail cell Sunday morning. And we know the 73-year-old was arrested for trespassing.
It's quite alarming. It's shocking.
But despite what we don't know, this recent death is enough for community leaders like J.D. Spain to sound the alarm again. The former president of the NAACP Arlington branch joins current leadership concerned by now the 8th death in the last 8 years. All were people of color.
Every leader in Arlington should be alarmed and wondering what the hell again is going on, because I am.
This comes just months after the sheriff's office settled a lawsuit with the family of Daryl Becton, an inmate who died of heart complications in 2020. The lawsuit alleged the jail's healthcare provider failed to properly treat his withdrawal symptoms and address his medical needs. But Spain says he's losing hope and urges more county leaders to work together to prevent another death and find alternatives for nonviolent offenders.
I challenge leadership not just to work in silos and not to pass the buck, but to work collectively and come together and find out what is the root cause. Why do we have 73-year-old anybody who are nonviolent offenders being incarcerated in Arlington? Don't we have alternatives?